All right. The time hath come. The time hath come to do some solo D&D. To continue the story of Kier Mildal and Tikrich Levendorf. And hopefully, maybe even, save her from the grasp of Goog and Sif, his wife. Hold on, let's put on some appropriate music. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh. Ooh. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So, before we do anything, I was thinking there needs to be another player character. You know, that... Because Akira is gonna get his ass kicked. He's a sorcerer. He's very squishy. He has 12 AC. With nothing to help with that. Oh, except I gave him shield when he leveled up. So, we'll see how this goes. Oh, 1 second. Got the AC humming in the background. Okay. So, Akir... yeah, he's got okay charisma, he's got okay dexterity, and that's pretty much it. So I was thinking we should add another character, and that would be Typhus, the Kobold. His master who taught him. You know, a lot has changed in the, couple hours since he left Typhus. He lost all his money, and more importantly, Sif and Goog took over the kingdom. The kingdom of... oh, crap, what was the name of the thing? I have it saved somewhere. I swear. Ah, Chano. There we go. In the world of Chano, in the Principality of Araglass, King Goog has taken over, and orcs collect sword for their king's throne, so now he is the Orc King. He's getting swords, I guess. Or did he collect swords and that's how he became king? It wasn't really fully established. Or rather, I don't remember that well. But that's not important right now. What's important is we are going to now make a sheet for our good friend Typhus. There we go. Typhus the Kobold. So we established he's a Kobold. Normally I would be rolling this stuff, but he's already a character we know. So we'll just start building him right away. He is a Kobold. He is, I guess, he's like that old kung fu master who taught his disciples, so I guess he's like chaotic good? Neutral good? Let's make him neutral good. He can grovel, cower, and beg. And he knows pack tactics. So, you know, he knows what's up. And we established he is a monk. But not much more than that. Probably skilled in acrobatics and I guess stealth? Little guy, punchy. I'm thinking like a Yoda type. We'll just roll for stats, as is tradition. Wow, what a average spread. Oh, I can't really complain about that. So, as a monk, we really want to give him some good dexterity, and obviously he's very wise. Intelligent. I'll give him strength, because, wait. Yeah, and then he has terrible constitution, and he's not very charismatic. For his background, I think we established he is a hermit. Knows medicine, religion, and I don't know, what other language does he know? Let's make it orc. That should be interesting. I'll just roll in his stuff here. Bonds, flaws, blah bitty blue bitty blue. I'll give him some class equipment. Okay, he's definitely the quarterstaff type, and he definitely has an explorer's pack. The old master in the forest, the kobold of old. Now feats. His name, as was suggested last time, is Typhus. He's like an old master. I don't know how long do kobolds live? Kobold or kobold lifespan. What does the Forgotten Realms wiki say? What? Where's the average age? Up to 50 years max. Okay, I think he's gonna be like one of those like guys who lives extraordinary long. So let's make him 90. He's like 2'5". 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 35 pounds, 35 pounds. His eyes, I don't know, green, doesn't have hair, and the skin, he's red, it's red scales. Okay, here we go, here's our beautiful monk Typhus, who mentored our protagonist, Akira Mildal. Oh, hey, what's up, Eagle? Neon magenta, maybe. We have to figure out a token afterwards. One thing we do have to do now is level him up, because we're at level 2 now. So we'll do a quick level up here. It's level 2, obviously rolling for HP, still shit HP. We got two very squishy boys here. Knows patient defense, step of the wind, blah blah blah. Okay. And we don't have anything else to add. Okay. This is Typhus. We have one last thing we need to do, which is give him a token. I don't know how many Kobold tokens I have. Let's see here. We got Kobold Bard, Kobold Guy. Oh yeah. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, goodbye, old NPC Typhus. Hello, new PC Typhus. Monk Extraordinaire and Old Hermit. What? Why is... Oh. There we go. His HP and AC visible. Okay. This is Typhus. Just gotta rename the sheet. Oh, it's already named, and give him a token. And bada bing bada boom, we got Typhus in the room. So without further ado, it's time to do some solo Dungeons and Dragons. We are going to save Tikrich Levendorf from the grasp of Sif and Goob. Here goes nothing. So, put on some appropriate music. Last we left our hero, Akir Mildal, hero. He was in the town of, he was in the town of Atstone, which I believe was renamed to Orkstone. He went there with his Tikrich, Middeldorf, who was his one true love, as we found out over the course of the last session. But she was killed by Vegapignes, although Akir doesn't know this. So Akir went back to town after learning to fight from the hermit kobold, Typhus, only to find out that the orcs they supposedly murdered, Goog and his wife Syphilis, were killed. Sorry, I'm still a bit hungover. They took over the kingdom. So Goog is the new king, Syphilis is the new queen, and supposedly they have put Tickrich Giant Slayer's body on display in the palace. Akir doesn't believe it. He's not sure what to believe, so he wants to go see this himself. But first, he needs to go and get a friend. So that's where we're going to be rejoining our hero now as he walks past the hostile sign maker. He heads back to the forest to find his friend Typhus, to hopefully join him on his quest, because he knows he can't do this alone. And that is where our new chapter starts, with Akir back in the forest, meeting up with Typhus. "You have returned," says Typhus to Akir as he approaches. "So quickly!" And he's doing that thing where, like, he's facing backwards, like, away and meditating, and he just knows Akir is there and that it's Akir, because he's, an old hermit monk. And Akir says, "Yeah, Typhus, listen. I need your help." And Typhus turns around and says, "My help? For what? I taught you everything you need to know." "You taught me everything I need to know," says Akir. "But it's not enough. I need your help. Tickrich, they say she's dead, and I have to storm the palace, the king's palace, King Goog's palace, or sneak in to, save her, or find out she's dead." And, does he start crying again, Oracle? Does he cry? Yes, and he rolls on the ground? No. Akira's just, starts crying. And Typhus says, "Pathetic. I may have made you stronger in your magic and in your sword, but clearly I have not made you stronger in your mind. Very well, I will join you as you try to sneak your way into this palace, but be warned, Akir. Though an orc rules now, the guard still remains strong." Akir says, because he's still crying, "I know what I must do to save Tickrich." And I hope we save Tickrich, or revive her somehow, because she was definitely the best PC we had. She was way stronger than these two. Anyways, we cut now to outside the gate to the palace. And who is guarding the gate outside the palace? Oracle. Wait, let's not ask the Oracle. Let's just do a random encounter roll. And what does... I guess I should bring up... What does Don John say? Don John... Random encounter generator. We got 2 PCs. They're level 2. And we're in an urban area. And we got an 8. So guarding the gate as they approach. It's more kobolds. Okay, this is interesting. So, a kobold inventor and 3 regular kobolds have been hired, I suppose, to guard the gate to Goog's palace. Chat, if anybody's Eagle or anybody else, what are the names of these guards? Let's get some kobold names. And what I want to know, Oracle, do these kobolds know Typhus? Yes, but they don't like him? No. Wait, does that mean... Okay, so no, they do like him, and their family? No, but okay. Intervention. A new entity entirely. Great, cool. I guess we'll do... They're not in charge. I guess we have another, somebody else is in charge of the guard. They're just here guarding. A skeleton. Okay. Cool. We've got a skeleton. Let's put on some, there we go, some ambience. So there's also a skeleton and a warhorse skeleton here, and I guess they're in front charge of the guard, and then the kobolds are, like, in the guardhouse or on the promenade, keeping guard. Hey, what's up, Spectra? What, you summoning Mother? Okay. God damn it. We're not at that level yet. I'm, like, just starting, I'm hungover. I don't know if I have the energy. But, okay. But, Spectra, who are we summoning Mother for? Who's Mom? I gotta know whose mom it is. Let's, okay, we'll bring out the mom track. Who's Mom, Spectra? Come on, we gotta know the mom. Who's Mom? Should I just roll? It should probably be Akira if we're being honest, but, you know, I want to give you a chance to choose. The undead's... the skeleton's mom. Okay. Here we go. We're summoning... So, as they approach, Typhus says, Akira, look out! That skeleton! He is hardened. He is powerful. He is not to be trifled with. You should be careful. And it's at this moment, as the skeleton who's keeping guard is watching over the area at the front, Typhus and Akira duck to the side, and from the gatehouse steps the skeleton's mom. What's the skeleton's name? He says, Mom, what is it? And she says, Toby? I knew I would catch you here guarding the palace. What are you doing here guarding the palace for? You know, your brother, he's a lawyer. He's not even in this country anymore with their orc leaders. And here you are, guarding for King Goog. I'm very disappointed in you. Also, you never scried or did a message of sending to call me. And furthermore, she says, Skeleton, your horse, he's underfed. Look at him. He's nothing but skin and bones. And you're nothing but skin and bones. Ma, we're all skeletons. You can't... That's what we are. You don't talk back to me, alright? That's it. I'm taking you... Skella and his mom, Skella. That's it, Skella. You're, you're going with me to see your father. But, Mom, I'm guarding. Shut up, she says. You're coming with me. And she grabs a hold of, I guess he doesn't have an ear, his ear hole. She just puts, like, a phalange in his ear hole and, like, starts dragging him away. Well, that was really lucky, says Akira Mildial. That's... Hey, you helped out our hero, Spectra. You really helped him out. So, yes. Yes, says Typhus. That skeleton would have stood in our way, but perhaps we can persuade these kobolds to let us through. I don't think we named the kobolds. So, are these kobolds... We'll just do an NPC attitude roll. They're neutral. Okay. So, Typhus and Akira approach. And this kobold says, Halt! Who goes there? Skella left me in charge. Seeketh ye to pass into the palace? And Typhus elbows Akira, and Akira says, Yes, we, are here on official business. What business is that? We come to present gifts to... We come to present gifts to the new king, and he holds up his... a letter of introduction from his guild? That probably works. We'll have him roll deception. Kobe, Katie, Kevin, Kyle, and Kai. Okay, perfect. I'll rename those tokens now. Okay. Yeah, I think that's just straight up enough. I mean, he looks official. Kobe says, "Very well, you may... Wait a minute, Typhus, is that you?" "Yes. Long time no see, Kobe. We have come indeed." "Well, if you are here on official business, I suppose I can't stop you. Brother?" Do not call me brother anymore. I left the family decades ago." "I know. It's interesting to see you here. I don't have much more to say to you." And, I mean, they just passed the checks, so... Nice, we're on the upswing. We're finally actually making progress here. Akir and Typhus pass on through into the palace. So, do I have a palace map? Does, Roll20 have a stock palace map I can use here? I think there's a few... Oh, that one's perfect. Okay. I was worried we'd have to do, like, a whole sneaking thing where we go into the dungeon and whatever, but it looks like Akir was able to bluff his way right in. Bada bing, bada boom. We're in the palace room. Okay. Map's ready. And so our heroes journey through the gate and enter the palace itself. What will they encounter here in the palace? Supposedly King Goog and Queen Sif lie here and have taken over the entire kingdom. Let's just add Goog here at the front with Queen Sif by his side. We can fill it out more as we go. More importantly, entering is our Typhus and Akir. So Typhus and Akir enter the palace. And sitting there is... Let's do another roll. With a 7 is a noble. And 5 guards. Okay. So noble sits there. What's the name of this noble? With his 5 guards. Just I was gonna say soliciting, that's not the word. Just hanging out in the front at his desk. And we've got 5 regular guards here. And Typhus says to the guard standing at the door, "Let us pass. We seek an audience with the king to see the one he displays in his throne room." Sir Lemur. Okay, Sir Lemur. Is he hostile? Is he happy to see that? He's hostile. Okay. So Sir Lemur says, "You seek an audience with the king? A drow and a unwashed kobold." He says, "Well, do you have an appointment?" Yes, right now, says Akir. Oh my god, okay. Well, I don't see anything in these papers about it, and he squints at them. "You don't look too good yourselves, but something in the something about the timbre of your voice convinces me. Very well, let them pass." And the guards just step aside, and Akir and Typhus, they enter here. And, I mean, they're on a mission, so they're just gonna walk right up into the throne room. When they enter the throne room... Okay, so we did establish what happened to Tickrich, so I guess we will just have Tickrich dead. So here's what happens. I mean, Akir and Typhus enter. The first thing they see is King Goog, the new orc king, sitting upon his throne after dethroning the previous human king. Is Akir? Yeah, Akir. Well, he was unlucky last time, so I think we're back at the at the baseline because we're having really shitty luck last session. His wife and the queen, Syphilis, are both there. And, I don't know, there's Oracle. Is there anybody else present in court? Yes, and there's like a court, there's like a thing in session? Yes, okay, so something's happening here. We'll just roll in, I don't know what's going on. There's a half, okay, makes sense. There's another orc here who is seeking an audience with the king. Maybe, oh, Oracle, is he dropping off a sword? No. Okay, I guess we'll just figure it out. Anyways, they enter. They see King Goog there, and an orc stands there and says, "My king, we come seeking assistance. Let's use what was the random word generator I used last time? Random word generator. I can just find one. 2 words. My word, my lord. Oh, hold on. Y'all can't see what the words we just generated, but they're very important. It says, "My lord, we must establish a timetable for your ascendancy to the throne." And King Goog says, "Yes, yes, yes." He looks bored. Akir's eyes wander over to the body on the left, and he has to do a double take. But indeed, strung up there, hanging on the wall, behind Goog and Syphilis, now let's put her here, is none other than Tickrich Levendorf, our dead PC, the one he fell in love with, is dead. And her body desecrated by the one he used to call friend. Very briefly. So, Oracle, does Akir cry? No, and he remains stoic. No, but he freaks out? No, okay. Progress plot. God damn it. Akir sees this, and he just can't handle it. He storms out. Before Goog and Syphilis even notice that he entered. And Typhus puts his hand on Akir's shoulder and says, "It's true, then. She's dead. There's not much we can do for you, Akir." And Akir says, "Those monsters! The Veggie Pygmies really killed her. And they took her body and strung it up." "Aye. Goog and Syphilis, they must be. They're terribly vengeful. They must only have hatred in their hearts now. What did you do to them?" We fought them in their homes, but I don't know if I can handle this." And Typhus says, "Calm. Stay calm. We'll work through this." We'll have him do a persuasion check to comfort him. Oracle, does that comfort him? No, and Akir just gets more upset. No, and Akir leaves? Okay, Akir does turn positive. Akir says, "You're right. So what do we do now?" Well, says Typhus, "what is it you want? Revenge?" Oracle, does he want revenge? No, and he just wants to... He wants just to help to revive Tickrich? Yes, okay. We're sticking with the plot. He's going to try to revive his one true love, but how? I heard of a, there's a A witch deep in the Underdark where I'm from, where my 7 wives I left behind are. She is said to have the power to revive and cure. You want to go back to the Underdark, but you'll have to pass through the land of the Vegapygmies again, says Typhus. Will you help me? Of course. I had a love once, says Typhus, looking off into the distance. Yes. Actually, let's add this to his bio. I had a love once, but my family did not approve. She wasn't a kobold, she was a Kenku. Once loved a Kenku. And when I wanted to love her, my family framed her for a crime. I left my family in a rage. That was the first time I saw them at the gates. I wish I could find her again. But his family didn't approve, framed her for a crime, and he left and became a hermit. Nice. Okay, good backstory. I'm sorry to hear that, says Akir. At least we can help. Maybe we can do something for Tickerich. Yes, says Typhus, but how are you going to get her body? How are they going to get her body? Oracle? Are they just going to ask? No. We'll have to stake out the place, sneak in when Goog and Syphilis retire. Hey, alright, says Typhus. Where do we hide? Where do they hide? Let's just do a dice roll. We got 1, 2. We've got servants' chambers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They decide to hide in room number 2. The smoking lounge? Okay. They decide to hide in the smoking lounge. So Akir and Typhus decide to hide out while Goog and Syphilis continue their hearing. We don't know what they're talking about in there. They're far away. Trying to find some fitting music. On Temple Garden. And Oracle, do Goog and Syphilis retire within the next hour? Yes, but they enter the smoking lounge? Guys. This is it. Here's the BBEG face-off is happening right now. So, Goog and Syphilis finish their hearing. And Goog is like, I hate this royalty stuff. I wish this isn't how it happened. And Syphilis says, I agree. Shall we retire to the bedroom, my love? No, let's have a smoke first. And Akir and Typhus, while they're hiding out. Okay, let's have them do a stealth check. Let's have them both stealth. See if they can hide, because they're gonna hear them coming. Oh my god, Akir is a lucky bastard. Holy moly, ravioli. Is Typhus stealthy? I mean, he has good stealth. Okay, so Goog and Syphilis enter the room, and Akir and Typhus, hearing them coming, hide behind the trees. Behind the chairs! My god. They hide behind the chairs. And Goog and Syphilis sit down to smoke some of that wacky tobacco. So while they sit down, and Goog says, bestow magic item on Typhus. Okay. If you insist, we can do that. 1 sec. Typhus is like, shit, they're right here. He looks over at Akir. Akir says, whispers, what do we do? Akir's like, Typhus can barely even see him. Typhus says, I got a plan. And he pulls out something from magic item table B. Nice. He pulls out a potion of poison. Where did you get that? I always got a few tricks up my sleeve, kid, says Typhus. Goog and Syphilis are just, hanging out, chilling. Syphilis says, it's a long day. What are we gonna do, how long are we gonna keep that halfling girl strung up in the throne room? We have to, dear, to demonstrate that we're business. Also, it feels good to, after everything she did to us. Yes, I agree. Typhus is going to sleight of hand. As you can see here, hold on. As we can see here, there is like, okay, maybe that's a potted plant, but in my headcanon, let's make it a, like one of those, you know, drink tables, like with the whiskey and the stuff. And Goog says, I need a drink. And Typhus will sleight of hand. Fuck. Okay, well, it was worth a shot. So Typhus tries to sleight of hand the potion of poison into the whiskey bottle, but he knocks it over. It clatters to the ground, and Goog turns and goes, who's there? And Akir, thinking quickly. I think he knows minor. I think we gave him minor illusion, right? Press the digitation. Yeah, I know. We already lost. We already had one PC killed. These are two very squishy guys. Okay, Akir, thinking quickly, makes another glass fall over while Typhus isn't there, to make it look like, I don't know, maybe there's a minor earthquake or something. And Goog will have him roll his intelligence check, which is lower than Akir's spell save DC, I'm quite certain. Yep, 12? Okay. 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 Actually, let's do it with advantage. Oracle. We'll roll with advantage. Oracle. Is Goog fooled? Even with advantage, we are not so lucky. No, but he doesn't realize it was somebody in the room? Yes, and he storms out to accost Sir Lemur? Sir Lemur? Okay, something... it's an entirely new entity he's able to blame. Okay, one, it's a creature. Two, it is a character. It's a creature. Okay, I guess we'll do a random encounter check. Something wacky's just happened. A UNT pureblood? Okay, hold on. We gotta think about this. Oh my god. Okay. So King Goog goes, Syphilis goes, what? Is somebody in here? Goog says, show yourself. And unbeknownst to everybody else in the room, also hiding out in like this tiny, 15 foot by 15 foot room, was a UNT pureblood in the liquor cabinet itself. She says, King Goog, yes? Okay. What's her attitude towards Goog? She's neutral. Okay, why is she here, Oracle? Let me put on some mystery music here. This is a plot twist if there ever were one. We got some like crazy politics going on, I think. Mystery by Kevin MacLeod. Let's see what we got. Nah, that's not what we want. Let's... Here we go. Dark and Mysterious Mystery Bazaar. What's the name of this UNT, by the way? What's her name? Yes. Saved by the Snake. Yes. She goes, King Goog, correct? And Oracle, is she here to ask... Is she here to ask him something, or to... Is she here to ask him something? No. Is she here to tell him something? Yes. But... It's... not relevant to the current plot? Yes, but it'll pull Goog and Syphilis away? Yes. Okay. I guess I just gotta make something up. There's... You'll have to excuse my strange appearance in your smoking chamber in your liquor cabinet. That is just what we do in my land. Where's she from? What's the name of her land? Come on, chat, help me out here. We gotta... I'm happy to give names, but, you know. Yeah, what a fucking miracle is right. I almost faced off against the BBEG right at the start. And what a miracle... Okay, let's just roll with that. Miracle Land requires your assistance, she says. Says Goog. Is that so? Very well. Come, walk and talk with me. And Goog and her leave, leaving just Syphilis. Skolmuck. Okay. The land of Skolmuck needs assistance. Syphilis stays behind and shrugs. That's not her business, so... What's the deal? Akir and Typhus look at each other. They could probably take Syphilis alone. Miracle... Well, okay, her name is Skolmuck. The land's name is Miracle Land. But I think, you know, I think there's more to Skolmuck than meets the eye. I think we're gonna be seeing her again. I got a feeling. You know? Anyways. We return back to the smoking chamber. Little foreshadowing. And Syphilis is now here alone with Typhus and Akir. She still doesn't know they're there, but she is suspicious. So let's have her do an insight check. Oh my god, okay. She would not have been able to knock over that glass, though, says Syphilis. Who else is here? She'll do a perception check against their stealth. Okay, Akir remains hidden, but peering around and looking over, she pulls back the chair to see Typhus. Typhus says, hello, and immediately attacks, and I guess we'll just go right into initiative. And Typhus, well, as is promised, Typhus has the jump. And, here we go. Monk time, he says. And Typhus, what moves has he got? He's got a quarterstaff, or does he just punch her? I think he's a whack her on the head with his quarterstaff, two-handed. I don't think... Is that a hit? That's a hit! For AC's 13. With his quarterstaff, he brings it down upon her face as she's peeking over and sees him. And does 11 bludgeoning damage? Okay, maybe I underestimated Typhus. Oh my god. And then, you know what? Fuck it, he'll just use... Does he have Flurry of Blows yet? Yes, he does. Okay, he'll spend a key point. I believe... your monk level determines how many... Okay, I think he has 2 key points. He'll spend a key point to whack her with his fists of fury. He hits her... He hits her two-handed with his quarterstaff, and then drops it, and just boom, like, just roundhouse kicks her. Oh my god! Okay, never mind, I take it back. Typhus is a fucking... Oh, is a baller. Okay. And immediately, he attacks her non-lethally and knocks Syphilis out. What? Is all that's heard in the room. It's just like a whoop, boom, and she's done. Akira says, "Oh, good work, Typhus. I'm glad I brought you along." "No worries, kid," says Typhus. "That's what I'm here for." "What are we gonna do with her?" "Ah, just leave her." She might come back again just like last time to mess with us." Typhus... Does Typhus decide to leave her here? Yes, but they bind her? No, and... They shove her behind the chair? Yes, okay. They shove her, like, behind a bunch of stuff so nobody sees her unconscious body at first, pile some stuff up, so it's not easier for her to get up, and then leave and head to the throne room. And I think they feel pretty confident now that they could probably take out the king by themselves. At least to retrieve the body. So, in the throne room, Skullmuck and Goog are talking. And, yeah, they're pretty emboldened. I think... Let's roll with advantage. Oracle, do they decide to strike now? Yes. Okay. So, they're in the throne room, and Akir and Typhus just kick down the door, burst in the throne room, and Akir points his finger at Goog and says, "You're done, Goog! You're going down!" And Goog says, What the hell? How did you get in here? Where's Syphilis?" And he says, "Where you're gonna be soon. Unconscious and behind chairs." Is Skullmuck hostile to RPCs? He's neutral. Okay, so Skullmuck, I guess she'll stand back to see, but in the meantime, we will roll in group initiative. This guy isn't here anymore. We'll do some oracle questions for Skullmuck. Once her turn comes around, to see what she does, what she thinks. In the meantime, it's time to fight Goog again. We fought him last time and took him down. So unless something goes horribly wrong here, I don't have too bad a feeling about this one. Let's put on some decisive battle. Okay. "You're going down, Goog." And Goog says, "Ha! It is you who will be going down." And actually, you know what? I don't think we should give Goog regular stats. He's upgraded to King. So, let's make Goog like an Orc War Chief? What CR are those? Let's make Goog CR 4, 93 HP. Okay, never mind. Okay, that's Orcus. Yeah, okay, never mind. We're not high enough level to level him, to upgrade him like that. Okay, we'll just fight. So Goog draws his axe, and actually, he's going to stay back. As a bonus action, he can move up to his speed towards a hostile creature that he can see. Yeah, you know what? He's going to rush up, and he's definitely focused on Akir here. And he's just going to bring down his axe on top of Akir. And hits. Akir, but only does 4 slashing damage. Ha! Nice try, Goog. We got you once and we'll get you again. And Typhus says, "Yeah, we'll get you again." And he, once again, goes for the quarterstaff. Hits. Oh my god. What? Where? We should add Typhus last session. But he'll leave the final blow to Akir. Skullmuck. Oracle, does she get involved in this fight? Yes, but she farts. Okay, she farts. Skullmuck farts. There we go. It says, "Interesting, very interesting." And Akir says, "Die, Goog!" And we'll have Akir, do we even want him to waste a spell slot here? It looks like we kind of got this. Yeah, Shocking Grasp. We'll have him do a Shocking Grasp. But he misses. Uh-oh. Okay, it's over. It's back to Goog. "Nice try," he says as he ducks under the Shocking Grasp. He attacks with his Great Axe again and misses. and Typhus will just whack him again, probably killing him. Or knocking him on... nope! Typhus crit fails! Typhus crit fails, and according to the fumble table, with a very low roll like that, our friend Typhus loses his combat footing, and he slips around. Goog will have advantage on an attack against him. Skullmuck. Oracle, does she get involved this time? Yes. But she decides to break up the fight? Yes. But she wants to kill Goog herself. Yes, and she turns negative. Okay, Skullmuck. As Akira and Typhus are fighting, Skullmuck runs up and stabs him in the back with her scimitar, and Goog dies. Oh my god, says Akira as he's about to attack with his shocking grasp again. You killed him! You killed him! Whoa, said Typhus, that's a lot of blood. Don't worry, says Skullmuck. He was useless as a king anyways. He was king for what? A day? Okay, yes. I love it. Okay. It's time for Skullmuck to give her monologue. So, Skullmuck walks up to the throne. Okay, here's where we'll figure it all out. Might have to ask the Oracle some questions during this, but Skullmuck sits upon the throne and says, I was the original ruler of this place. I abdicated to Goog for a day, you may remember. But he proved to be useless. And look at this, he desecrates my kingdom, my throne, with Tikrich. This body, disgusting. I was raised to be a noble and just ruler. The noble and just ruler of this land, the land of Eraglass. But there is something more I need. Let's have these quests intersect. I don't want a bunch of side quests to take over. You see, it is not just the overworld I want to rule. I also seek to rule the Underdark. And you, she says, Drow. You seem like the one who could. You've been there before, so I present you with a mission. I will give you the body of this one, the one you love. But in return, you must give to me. You must kill the ruler of your Underdark county. And Akir gulps and says, Oh well, I guess I'd do anything to revive Tikrich, but are you, I've never assassinated anyone before. Ha! It is not a worry, she says, and she'll give him something. She'll give him something to help him. I think that's appropriate. Let's see here. We'll just do a roll. It could be any magic item. Okay, a really good magic item. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She gives him an oath bow. Oh my god. Okay. Take this. Shoot him. Shoot him with your oath bow. When you knock an arrow on this bow, it whispers in Elvish, swift defeat to my enemies. When you use this weapon to make a ranged attack, you can, as a command phrase, say swift death to you have wronged me. The target of your attack becomes your sworn enemy until it dies. When you make a ranged attack roll against your sworn enemy, you have advantage on the roll. In addition, your target gains no benefit from cover. Oh my god. If the attack hits, your sworn enemy takes an extra 3d6 piercing damage? Okay. So this is like... Hold on, we gotta... so she hands Akir the oath bow. Cool. The key item noise didn't play. Anyways, let's give him this oath bow. Okay, well, we just, I mean, I know I kind of decided to give that to myself, but I was pretty lucky. I was expecting, like, a potion of healing or something. Seems appropriate, though. Okay, wait. Can he even... Is he even proficient in... Yeah, he can use... He can't even use bows. God damn it. Okay, maybe we'll give... Maybe we'll hand it off to Typhus. Can Typhus use bows? Oh my god. Okay. I guess the next step on the adventure is to find a new PC who can use bows. Okay, so... Akir says, I'm humbled, but... I can't wield this. Nor can I, says Typhus. I'm a man, I'm a kobold of fists. And Skolmuk says, a shame. Perhaps... yeah. Perhaps there is another who can help you. She says, yeah, another who can help him. Chat, you got any suggestions? Like a name or something? There is it like... Okay, we already did like the hermit trope with Typhus and that kind of thing. So they need to find like some sort of... Tickrich was our ranger, but she's dead. So who would be wielding a bow in this world that Skolmuk would direct them to? Let's just roll on a character. Okay. There is a Gith. Bards can use bows, right? I hope they can. There is a Gith who plays at the local tavern. He is the only one who can truly wield this bow. Escort him down to the Underdark to kill your king, and he will shoot him. The tavern, says Akir, like, looking shifty-eyed, recalling that he left to get money for the tavern because he was broke. What? God damn it. Okay. We'll just make him, we'll just say he's a fighter, okay? That's my DM Fiat. He's a fighter. He's a Gith fighter, and he drinks at the local tavern. Unfortunately, Akir remembers that he owes the bartender money. He turns to Typhus and says, "Do you have any money?" And Typhus says, "I got 5 gold. Well, that might be enough." Oh, short bows are simple? Yeah, oath bow's longbow. So, yeah, okay. He's a fighter, a Gith fighter. From another plane. She says, Skolmuk says, "Now take your love." And Akir takes Tickrich. Okay, so Akir grabs a hold of Tickrich. He holds her in his hands. And he says, "Tickrich, we will find a way to bring you back. Whether it's in the Underdark or 1,000 miles away atop the greatest mountain, I'll bring you back. I know we didn't have too much time together, but I want to see that great work you have. I want to be the one who receives it. I want to be the one that you give it to." And her closed eyes and bludgeoned face say nothing. Akir weeps. Or, wait, does Akir cry? No, and he remains stoic? No. He just kind of... "God damn it," he says. "Ah!" He cries to the heavens as they walk away. Typhus pats him on the back and says, "We can do this together, kid. I'm with you 100%. When I left that forest, I thought I'd just be helping you get in here, but now that I've seen what your mission is, well, I don't think the forest needs me anymore." I need you, Typhus, please. Whatever help you can give, I'd appreciate it. You got it, my friend, he says as they walk out. Akir holding the halfling. I mean, she's like... It's easy enough for him to carry her because she's like 3 feet high. As they walk out. What's the matter? Says Sir Lemur. Your halfling take a spill? And Akir goes, like, with genuine venom in his voice. Shut up! And, we'll do this with advantage. Yeah, Sir Lemur's like... He sits down and, like, looks away. The guards say nothing as they walk out. And they head to the local tavern, the Broken Axe, to recruit the new Gith fighter to use the Oath Bow to assassinate the king. And then the next step, the journey into the Underdark. And, what time is it? Okay, this looks like a good place to take an intermission. I'm gonna take a 10-minute intermission here. I need something. I'm still pretty hungover. And when we come back, it's time we see our newest character. Hopefully. Hopefully we convince him to join the party. We'll see. The Oracle was not being friendly last time, but this time I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Some elevator music. Put on this elevator music. Gosh dang it, roll 20. What do y'all think? This is going better than last session, that's for sure. Last session, the dice really did not like me. Last session, we were having a rough go of it. I may have some of it may have been self-inflicted. Roll 20 just broken? Okay, we'll just play Night Vigil. I will be back. Well, I thought, I don't know if we can be a bard, because I don't think bards are proficient in longbows. Right? Or a musical fighter. I was thinking it'd be like one of those, like, What do you need from me, kid? Types of guys. Yeah. Cannot use simple... He can only use simple weapons, yeah, so we're gonna have to make him a fighter, or... Yeah, I'm good with fighter. Make a fighter. Good old Gith fighter. We'll set up the tavern. In the meantime. Roll20's going through a struggle session right now. I'm hoping the intermission will help us wait out the worst of it. And now no music is playing. Great. Well, I have a GIF in here somewhere, but it's not loading. Oh, yeah. Hey, thanks, Spectra. Thanks for playing along and offering some rewards for our heroes. They definitely needed it. Okay, wait. Working? 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 Hey. Pretty bizarre. Okay, well, this is a nice track anyways. Fair. What a journey, what a tale. Let me. Okay. I um. I think we might make this a shorter session because I don't know what's going on with Roll20 right now, but it is not having a good time. So why don't we end the intermission here? We'll build this character. We'll introduce him. Maybe we'll have a random encounter or two, and just call it a day. In the meantime, I set out a token here for what I think will be an appropriate character for our purposes. But let's build him right now. Okay. I don't know who's still watching, but throw out some names while we're building, if you got any ideas for what to call this guy. Actually, first, figure out their gender. 1 is male, 2 is female, 3 was non-binary. Okay, is she. So her name is, well, we'll figure that afterwards. She's a Gith. I think she's a chaotic neutral. And she Gith Yankee or Gith Sarai, because that's going to tell us a lot. Gith Sarai. Okay, so a little chiller. A little more chill. She's a Gith Sarai, no psionics. Her class is fighter. Her skill proficiencies. Let's make it athletics. We really do need somebody strong on the team, anyways. Athletics and perception. Fighting style. Oh god. Okay. I guess she's like a ranged fighter, so yeah, let's just make her like she's the master archer of the town, the legendary drunk. And we'll roll for stats, of course. Okay. Give her high strength. Wait, no, we want her to have high con and decent strength. Okay. And also, I mean, high dex, decent strength, decent con, wise, middling intelligence, and low charisma. She is... Oh, okay. Well, let's just roll background for this one. An Outlander. I mean, she is a Gith. An Outlander. Wait, what? She can play an instrument, apparently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She can play... the bagpipes. God damn it. She can play the bagpipes. Great. And, let's make her proficient in common. I'll just roll this stuff. Forester. Okay. What is her equipment? Class equipment. Got... I think she's the chainmail type. And she also has... I don't know. A net? I think she has... short sword. And... a shield, in case she needs to get in close. And she already has a bow, so we'll give her a hand axe. And she's definitely got an explorer's pack. Megdara. Okay, nice. She knows Mage Hand. And no feats to speak of here. So her name Should we do that all caps? My name is Magdara! I feel like she's an older character. I mean, Gith live 10,000 years, but their normal lifespan, I don't know, let's make her like 700-ish. Yeah, she just plays darts at the pub now. She's a dart. She plays darts at the pub. Uh, her height, I think she's pretty tall. I think she's like a pretty tall, imposing person. Actually, let's make her even taller than Akir. How tall is Akir? Because I made him pretty tall too. 6 foot. Okay. Then we will make her 6'8". If that feels appropriate. Her weight, I don't know. She seems like a bit lithe, but like maybe wiry's the better word. Let's just go 200. 220. She's got blue eyes. Yes, blue eyes. She's got a black hair, and she's got weird Gith skin, so it's like yellow and kind of skeleton-y. Oh, okay. Guess she has another skill proficiency. Seems like the type to deal in intimidation. Okay. Here's Magdara! And we will give her... And roll 20. Not having a great time. Wait. Oh, okay. Oh my god. I thought we had to do that all over again. Okay. Make her level 2. Whew. That was a close one. Make her level 2. I'll just roll HP as per usual. Nice. Okay. I kind of want her to be like up close now, because our up close fighter, the monk, is 10 HP. There's fighter. We got action surge now. And that's it. Which is fine. Magdara is ready. We've just got a few more things to figure out. So Magdara, she has a trophy from an animal she killed. I don't know. Let's just roll a random. Let's just roll a random beast here. Where is the monster list? Find a beast. What does she hunt? What did she hunt down? That she's famed for. Let's make it like a good CR1, like a giant vulture or a lion or an allosaurus. Yeah, okay. She has like an allosaurus head mount, like helmet. Okay. Has badass allosaurus helmet. What else? What is she doing here in this town drinking? Obviously something tragic must have happened. Is there anything rolled in on her history? Her family's most important to her. Don't expect them, it's nature's way that the strong shall thrive and the weak shall perish. Life is constantly changing. Something must have happened to her. Let's ask the Oracle. Oracle, did something tragic happen to Magdara? Yes, and she carries it on her shoulders to this day. Okay, so let's narrow this down a little. Why is Magdara... What tragic thing happened to Magdara? Did Magdara hurt somebody that was important to her? Yes, okay. Was that person a family member? No, and it was somebody she didn't even know. No, it's somebody she knew. Okay. So she hurt somebody she knew. I guess it was a friend. Or maybe, was it her lover? No, but she had a crush on them? Yes. Okay, so she killed her romantic interest. Was it an accident? Yes. And she's afraid she'll do it again. No. And she can't do that again. No, and okay. Fuck. That doesn't really help us here. No. Okay. So she killed her romantic interest. Maybe they were out hunting together and she shot him. No, but she did shoot him? Yes. Okay. Killed her romantic interest by accident. By shooting, well, who was her romantic interest? By shooting them. And why, yeah, this is good because this plays into like Akira's thing now. So we do have a very strong theme here of like betrayed loves and loves lost. Uh, damn, this is like getting a little deep. So she killed her romantic interest by shooting them, and she was like, "I'm never going to shoot people again." Yes, and now she drinks herself into a stupor at the local bar. No, well, we're not. Fuck you, Oracle. We're ignoring that because we already established that. Okay. Now an alcoholic. And we can figure out the rest of that as we go. So here is Megdara. There we go. Just tie her to her sheet. And then, well, let's see what happens at the bar. We've put in all the trouble of building her, so she's definitely going to join the party. But we'll see what it takes and what she asks. So we jump to the local tavern, and you know what? Let's start in media res. We already got Megdara here sitting alone. It's the middle of the day. She's the only one at the pub. Life is going on outside, but in here it's just her and the old bartender. What's the bartender's name? What do you think his name is? He's a furball, but we never established a name for him last session. Although we did establish that Akira owes him money. So Megdara's sitting there at the bar, and she's like, give me another one, barkeep." And Furball just shakes his head and goes, "Megdara, I hate seeing you here doing this to yourself, but you're also my best customer." And he pours her another tumbler of whiskey and puts it down in front of her, and she just like immediately knocks it back. "Yeah, well, she says. "What else is there in this life that we got, huh? You think I give a fuck what anybody else thinks about me? Listen," she says, and she leans in. "Lunan." Okay, I like it. "Listen, Lunan. You could lose everything in one snap of a bow." And Lunan says, Hey, look, Megdara, I know." He brushes her off him while she's like grabbing his lapels. "Look, I know, you lost a lot. But you gotta do something with yourself. You've been coming here every day for the last 3 years, knocking back shot after shot. You gotta leave the past behind, Megdara. You gotta move on." And Megdara, what do you know, Lunan?" she says. Just give me my shots and let me live." Lunan shakes his head and looks down and turns away and goes back to polishing glasses. Megdara sits there leaning over the bar, and she stares off at the wall and goes, "Yeah, that's..." She sighs. It's at this point that Akir and Typhus enter the bar. They look around, and I mean, there's not a lot to see. Akir, sees Lunan and kind of, tries not to show his face, so we'll have him roll. We'll do a stealth roll for Akir with disadvantage. Because he is also a drinker here at the bar. Okay, that's a pretty big fail. Lunan says, "Hey, you're back! Akir, get over here." He, yes, hey Lunan, how's it going? He says. Typhus coming up behind him and checking out Megdara while Akir talks with Lunan. So where's my money? When you left, you said you'd come back with a full purse. Yeah, about that, says Akir. Shit, he says. Typhus, we should have asked the queen for money. Yeah, well, the past is the past. How much does he owe? God, how much does he owe? Well, I think he only owed like 10 silver. 10 silver. Oh, says Typhus. I got you covered. And Typhus, doesn't have a lot of money, but he has enough to cover the tab. He pays Lunan and then says, "Thanks. Anything to drink today?" Akir, he's tempted. We'll roll Oracle with advantage. Does Akir order another drink? Yes, and he orders 2 drinks, one for Typhus and one for himself. No. And he knocks it all back. Okay. A new entity enters the bar as well, so they haven't talked to Megdara yet, but we already got a little plot twist here. Who enters? Is it a creature or a person? A creature. Okay. We'll just do a random encounter roll. We got a 5. With a 5, we're in an urban area. We got 3 PCs now. And, okay, a were-rat and a Zvart. Enter. So while they're talking, Akir, like, puts up his finger and says, I'll take the usual. And Lunan says, "Of course you will, Akir. Of course you will." And it's at this point that a were-rat and Svart, I believe those are like... Svarts are kind of weird. They're like how to describe a Svart? They're like tiny little like they're like this high, and they're like 50% head with little hands, but they can fight. They're also evil, and adorable. Oh, and they have low cunning. But they're also, like, weirdly strong, and they can talk with bats and rats. Okay, so, Akir, he puts the drink in front of Akir, and then Lunan goes, yeesh. It's the Bajingus brothers again. And the were-rat goes, "Hey, where's my money, Lunan? You didn't make your payment this month. You know what that means? You're not getting your protection. And ever since the guard disappeared, on account of there being some monarchy change, you haven't been, there ain't no guards to protect you this time." Lunan says, I'll get your money next week, I swear." "There won't be no next week," says Tom Bajinga, the were-rat. "Yeah, there won't be any next week," says Ted Bajinga, the Zvart. "We may be stepbrothers, but we got a family to raise," says Tom. "Like 2 families." Hey, lay off a guy," says Lunan. And at this point, does Akir stand up for them? Yes, and Megdara does too. Yes, but Lunan doesn't want their help? No. Okay. Okay, so Lunan says, "Hey, please, you gotta help me out here," to Akira and Megdara, and Akira and Megdara and Typhus stand up and draw their weapons. And Akira says, Get out of here, Bajingas." But he kind of like backs away. "What's it do, yes?" says Tom. Akira says, "Don't... Lunan is This is our establishment. You're nothing but a bunch of no good thugs. It looks like we got a goody two-shoes here, says Tom Bajinga. Yeah, goody two-shoes, says Ted Bajinga. Well, come on then. Tom... like his nose grows out and he goes full were-rat. Then let's see what you got. And we enter combat. Ted Bajinga's up first. Okay. Put on some regular fight music, if it'll play. Come on, roll 20. I believe in you. I shouldn't believe in roll 20. It's not working. Okay. Well, whatever. Ted Bajinga. What can he do? Ted Bajinga, he has a sling. Okay, so he'll stand back while Tom takes the front, and he'll fire his sling at Typhus. Hey, take this, he says. Catch this! And his rock goes flying right at Typhus's head, but Typhus cartwheels and dodges out of the way. And then, ignoring Tom, he cuts around and goes right for Ted. They're both the same height. And he says, hey, take this. And he'll attack with his quarterstaff. We're just whacking down on Ted's head. Nice. With doing 10 bludgeoning damage. And he knocks Ted Bajinga right out. Bonk. Hey, that's my stepbrother, says Tom Bajinga. And he's obviously going to attack Typhus, the guy who just knocked out his stepbrother. He'll make 2 attacks. Oh, he can still attack with his short sword? Okay. Does 5 piercing damage, and then he bites. Okay, so he slashes at Typhus, and Typhus isn't able to dodge, and he gets cut through. Ah, shit, says Typhus. His blood leaks from his gut. And then Tom goes to bite him as well, but Typhus goes back from that, not wanting to turn into a were-rat. And Akira says, Typhus, look out! And let's use an actual fighting spell here. Let's do a chromatic orb. Wait, I need a diamond to do that? What? Okay, I guess we can't do chromatic orb right now. We'll stand here, and we'll do a thunder wave in the middle of the bar. Which will kill Ted. We do a thunder wave next to him, centered on the space above Tom, at level 1. Tom will make the con save. And succeed. He only takes 4 damage. Ha! But Ted Bajinga's corpse is seared, and Tom goes, you'll pay for that, as Ted Bajinga's body is, like, flung across the room right into the wall. And Lunan says, hey, watch the bar! Sorry, says Akira, and he'll, like, back off. And Megdura goes, shh! Live and learn, kid. Watch this. Okay, it's time for Megdura to shine. She obviously is an amazing marksman, and this is her first opportunity. What? Where's her bow? She had a bow. She had a longbow. Oh, okay, you know what? Actually, Akira, like, says, here, use this! Because she doesn't have a bow. You're Magdala, right? And he tosses her the oath bow. Ah, haha. He tosses her the oath bow. And she raises an eyebrow and says, where the hell did you... Never mind. She marks her target as Tom. She attacks with the oath bow. And she hits. Doing, oh, she rolled low, but marking her target as Tom Bajinga, she shoots at him and does 12 piercing damage. Ah, shit! As it, like, it finds its way right between his ribs. Ah! He stumbles. Motherfucker, he goes. And it's over to Typhus, who says, should be looking over here. And he attacks with his quarterstaff again. hits and does flurry of blows to kick him in the shins. Which also hits. Damn, it does 14 bludgeoning damage. Tom goes, shit, and he'll move away from Typhus, and Typhus has an attack opportunity. He's gonna try and lunge and take the bartender hostage now that he realizes he's outnumbered. So, but Typhus sees the obvious ploy, whacks him on the back of the head, and Tom is knocked unconscious. And the fight ends. You're a good shot, says Akira to Megdara. And she says, thanks. Here. And she goes to hand the oath bow back to Akira, and Akira says, no, actually, we came here to give you this. What? Says Megdara. We were sent here by the queen to get you. She has a job for you. I stopped shooting 3 years ago. This is the first time I held a bow, she says, realizing since I killed them. Akira says, listen, you, he gestures to the body of Ticktriff, which I guess he just kind of has on his back. I have somebody I need to help, and I need your help too. Haven't you ever had anybody you loved that you would do anything to bring back? And Megdara is like, what do you know about love? Akira, hold on, he does an insight check. So he can't tell. He says, oh, you, please, you've got to help us. If you assassinate the king, I'm sure the queen here will really appreciate it. Assassinate the king? What are you talking about? Typhus interrupts and says, we're on a mission. Assassinating the king in the Underdark beneath this country. But neither of us are assassins. We need the best marksman, markswoman in the country. Queen says that's you. Megdara goes, well, she gave you the oath bow just to give to me? I don't know what to say. Lunan says, hey, you, Megdara, you know I've been telling you for, the last 3 years, you gotta find something else to do with your life. This is it. This is your awakening call. What he said, says Typhus. Yes, please, he says pleadingly, looking at Megdara. Please. And he'll do a persuasion check with advantage. Oracle will do an advantage roll. Does Megdara agree? Yes. Okay. Megdara says, all right. Very well. I'm with you. You have my bow. And Akira puts out a hand to shake. And he shakes Megdara's hand. And I think that is where we're going to be ending today's session. A bit of a shorter session this time, because Roll20 is, as you can hear and see, not handling things well right now for some reason. But regardless, it seems like a good place to stop. So next session, we got an interesting plot going here. We got 3 characters with some decent backstory. We want to revive Tikrich by assassinating the king of the Underdark and finding the witch down there that supposedly can bring back the souls of the dead. And we got an interesting assortment of characters. 1 Han Solo type, 1 Mr. Miyagi type, and 1 coming of age type. So we got good tropes, we got a good plot, And I'm looking forward to the next solo session, as I hope uh, you guys are too. So maybe I'll see you next week. Yeah, and especially thank you so much to Transesk and Spectra for watching and playing along, and anybody else who's watching or was watching the VODs or anything like that. If you liked this, you should check out the Total Improv games we do one-shots. Much more exciting, much more ridiculous. This is actually pretty grounded, if you can believe it. This week, we are doing Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, and Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Eastern. That's right, Friday is going to be a double down. So pack your bags, pack your snacks, because we're going to be doing... We're on the improv train all day, baby. And Saturday, don't forget to catch Total Improv the Campaign if you're more story-oriented. Other than that, again, especially Transesk, thank you so much for all your name suggestions this session. And I'll see you all another time. Until then, remember, if you don't know what to do, roll for it.